to the Nerdiverse. Go ahead, sit and listen to the masters, the old heads, talk about what you love the most. Video games, comics, movies, and everything you need to maintain your week. Got the knowledge that's straight out the ether. Gonna need a drink and have to take a seat to expand your mind and listen to the speaker. Mike and the squad's gonna give you what you need. Please send in the question, come and get some answers, learn a couple lessons from the masters with the special guests. We got the Green Lanterns glowing on their chest. Yes, please sit back and relax, cause we're gonna hit you with them stone cold facts. And allow me to be the very first to welcome you to the masters of the Nerdiverse. Welcome to the Masters of the Nerdiverse podcast, where we always have such sights to show you. This vampire's kiss of a podcast can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Google Play. I'm, of course, your host, Mike G. I am human and I do error. That no one will understand this but the co-host tonight. With me, as always, is my host with the most, Winter Trash Monk the Third.
Aye.
That pushed me right in the gut. And we have a guest tonight who probably will never guest again, sadly enough. Brian the Beefcake. I don't know. How you doing, Brian, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing well. It's, what day is it? Tuesday?
It's a Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm doing well. It's good. It's Tuesday night here in Los Angeles, and thanks for having me on. It's been a long time coming, and I'm stoked to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. I can hear the excitement in the tenor of your voice, my man. So definitely, this is a first for MOTN, us having actual guests. So I'm happy to have Brian on with us so we can spice things up a little bit. Just real quick, Brian, how was your week? Good week?
Hey, man, my week was fantastic. It was Halloween time, so, doing a little candy shopping, maybe a little...
I'm going to take you to the candy shop.
Costume hunting, things of that nature.
Dude.
And,
Brian,
looking forward to the end of October.
You should be one of those dudes from Death Stranding. You should be like Death Man.
What is Death Stranding? Do we even know? Is he just stranded in death? Ooh.
What if it's really like a remix?
Don't give in to Mike. He's just trying to get on your good side.
No, man. That's what it is. Death Stranding. He's in the middle of death. He died. It's all a dream. I just figured it out. Ladies and gentlemen, please retweet that. That is the answer.
It's just the allegory for Gilligan's Island. Can you imagine? That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Winter, how was your week?
My week has been pretty good. It's been a lot of starting something, then realizing something's not happening, and then just restarting it all over again.
It's almost like we live in a loop that calls by causality.
I'm in a Twilight Zone universe called my own personal hell. So we are...
Yeah, man. Welcome to hell.
Yeah.
Is there... What kind of music is in your hell? Is it speed metal?
No, it's just Tiny Tim Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Tiptoe through the window. Yeah. My week has been filled with regret and shame. Actually, it's like that one Adventure Time episode where they let loose the marigold, which is like half lion, half eagle. And he's just screaming through the sky. My new prison is shame. My new prison is shame. That's how they end a children's cartoon. But yeah, that's me right now. I'm just the giant griffin. This week has been going by kind of fast, actually, even though it's only the twos. But I'm really excited.
I ask you guys a question? And are you guys pumpkin spice dudes?
No.
Pumpkin spice?
No.
Heck no. I've had it, but no.
I was a pumpkin spice dude. And then it kind of fell into the guacamole thing where it's like it was too much. And I kind of got burnt out on it.
Someone put pumpkin spice in guacamole?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my God. Don't do that. Okay.
That just sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound good. So I had myself a little pumpkin spice latte the other day. And, you know, I really hope that Starbucks is not on your list of sponsors because that is terrible.
No, man. You can do too much pumpkin spice stuff.
It is a Halloween thing that I just don't quite get because it's like, oh, this is the same pumpkin spice I buy in the store, the one that tastes not like pumpkin and just kind of like spice.
Ooh. Huh. That's a good question. Like, what food that's not a candy screams Halloween?
What food
that's not candy?
Not a candy that screams Halloween.
Yeah. What do you think about this time of year? Like, food. Potatoes, tomatoes.
For me, it actually is going to be spaghetti. And the reason I say spaghetti is because when I was really young, this house on the corner, you know, one of those people that just do up Halloween the way you're supposed to do it. And I stuck my hand in a bowl, and it was supposed to be brains, and it was cold spaghetti. And I won't forget. I had to be like 6 or 7 years old. Yeah. And I'll never forget. He was dressed in a professor costume, that type of thing. And I'll never forget that. So for me, it's spaghetti. It's not something I eat because I'm generally, you know, pounding down candy. In fact, last Halloween, in hopes of getting trick-or-treaters, which I've been here 4 years and never had one, I went down the street and bought an entire box of Mike and Ike's. And by I mean box, I mean like the one that has like, you know,
like a handle,
50 boxes of Mike and Ike's in them. And I came home and no trick-or-treaters were here. And I had a couple cocktails, vodka-wise. And I woke up in a bed full of Mike and Ike's and empty cardboard boxes around me. And that's shame for the week. So
no, there's nothing wrong with that. I remember when I was a kid and you had to do that Helen Grace candy, like kind of thing where you had to sell candy to, you know, you get the big box of like movie theater style M&Ms and Snickers, and I just ate all the candy. I spent the whole summer eating like $400 worth of candy, and I didn't sell anything. But I don't remember getting in trouble or there being any repercussions about it. I just remember having a great summer full of candy. It was the worst thing I've ever done, like in my child life, but Halloween food, it reminds me of like the cool parents that would make the, like you said, Brian, the cold spaghetti, close your eyes, it's brains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember going to E40's house for Halloween.
E40? Yeah. 40 water, dog.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
The rapper E40. Just want to throw it out there.
Yeah, man. Winner in the city. Winner, who did you see this week?
Oh, yeah. So I saw a guy shoot drugs through his neck. And
what?
Like, you know how there's a vein in your neck?
Yeah, it's called a jugular, dog.
Yeah, well, you can shoot drugs in it. You can shoot drugs in
it. I wasn't prepared for that.
Well, maybe you should learn the game before you start playing it.
Oh, snap. When everyone wants to play the game.
Yes. I might have made that up, but it's...
Why is everybody...
I might have made that up, but it's still interesting to see.
Nah, man. Why is everybody coming at Mike today, man? Anywho. Yeah, dude. Halloween food. It's got to be the time I saw someone cut a doll in half and put a meatloaf where the torso was. With tons of spaghetti on it, and showed all the kids, and we all freaked out. It was the coolest, craziest looking thing ever. Whoa. He was like, "You guys want some meatloaf?" And they shoved it in front of our faces on Halloween. And there was a baby doll with like meatloaf coming out of his torso. It was so wet and gross. I just remember us screaming and running away from the house.
I can't wait till we can transplant memories, because I want to see your memory.
Dude, it was crazy. Little Mikey short pants.
Yes.
Yeah, I ran half a block down the street, and I cried and told my mom, like, this dude cut a baby in half, and she was like, "What?" And she walked down there, and I stayed in the house, and she came back and just laughed and gave me some candy that he had. He was like, "Don't worry about it, Mike, the baby's fine." But yeah, Halloween time, dude. Good time of the year. Honestly, my favorite time of the year, man. This is
not mine. Mine is Thanksgiving for sure.
That's the itis. That's itis mode. Yeah. Oh, what's your favorite Thanksgiving side, Brian? I'm just
macaroni and cheese. You're not kidding me? Dressing, macaroni and cheese. You kidding me? Me and my friends, we eat Thanksgiving like once a month. We're like, make Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, okay, great.
I like that.
There's no argument.
I like the idea of summer Christmas, and I like Thanksgiving every month.
Seriously.
Winner, what's your favorite thing to eat for Thanksgiving?
Well, you asked Brian what his favorite side dish was.
Yeah, what's your favorite side dish? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The turkey. The main dish is the gravy.
Oh, okay.
Would you like some turkey with your gravy?
The boy just grabs the bowl and he's like, "I'm good.
I'm good."
Yeah. You gotta cover everything with gravy, man.
You gotta take the gravy into the bathroom. Just lock the door.
He's like,
why do you gotta take it there, Mike G?
Because I'm weird, dog. I'm a weird human.
How about you, Mike G? Dude. And I want you to do your favorite, not candy, your favorite candy bar.
Ooh, that's a spicy one. So, favorite Thanksgiving side dish, honestly, is my aunt's potato salad. She makes potato salad at Thanksgiving with the eggs on top, dude, and like paprika and potato. It's cold. It's different. It's the weirdest thing on your plate. You know what I mean? It's so good. But my mom makes next level mac and cheese. You would love it, Brian. I got to get you a plate this year so you can just try it out. She makes different pans for my other family members so they can take it to their house and eat. You know, it's like that popular in the Mike G household. But my favorite candy bar, I'm a peanut guy. I love peanuts. So it's either between probably the Reese's Nutrageous, if you've ever had that candy bar, where it's chocolate covered in peanuts with caramel and Reese's peanut butter in the middle. Peanut butter cup in the middle. It's like the best. If you're a peanut butter guy or peanut guy, it's the best peanut bar on the market. It's Nutrageous.
I do like myself some peanut butter, so I'm going to give that a go. I have seen it.
It's super good. It just hits. It's mwah. So, but anywho, I feel wrong. What's your favorite candy bar, Winner?
Favorite candy bar? I gotta go with an Almond Joy.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
You can put them in the freezer.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can.
Almond Joy ice cream.
Ooh.
It's a thing.
Almond Joy.
I'm going to go real quick, just the Three Musketeers. Plain, simple, milk chocolate, good to go, walk away, next.
But you know what? I feel you, because my second is probably Hershey with almond. Nice and simple. Hershey bar, almonds. Can't call it a night. Oh, and for a honorable mention, Almond Roca. It's not a candy bar. But Almond Roca is decadent, though.
Not a fan.
Oh, with the toffee in the middle, with the
no.
Gets in your teeth, though. Gets in your teeth. Anywho, you guys want to do a quick poll of the week?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna blow through this because I could smell battery acid. I don't know why. So let me hurry up with this. So I asked the Nerdiverse, when you think of the actual life bar in a video game, what color does come to mind? So the color options were red, yellow, green, and blue. So the actual results of the poll were 0% for blue, because everybody knows that's for mana. Yellow had 13%, and it was a tie between red and green at 44%. Chimpanzee that. So life bars in video games are fun. Speaking of video games, you guys want to do some news?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Brian, what we're going to do is actually a lightning round, which we call Yay or Nay.
Yay or nay?
Yay or nay, man. It's
Never played it. Been looking forward to it.
You're going to be playing it right now, my good sir. This is the most inside MOTN ever. This is so nutty. So, the object of yay or nay is that I'm going to give the name of a topic, and we're going to vote yay or nay. If you vote nay, then we're just going to skip that topic. If you vote yay, we will talk about it for a moment and give our 2 cents. So I'm going to start this yay or nay with Vigia games. So the first article is Fortnite Season 11 event completely destroys original map. Brian, yay or nay?
Nay.
Nay.
Nay, it is.
I thought about it, ladies and gentlemen. Nay.
Sorry. So, I'm curious to see how this one goes. Hearthstone player Blitzchung responds to Blizzard's reducing his ban/banning him at Hearthstone tournament for his political beliefs. Winter, yay or nay?
I think we should just repeat what we said. Yeah, yay.
Yay.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right, just real quick. Definitely want to talk about this because like Brian said, in an alternate reality, we don't want to get too political on this channel. I
am down for MOTN politics. So when you're having that show, you just let me know, and we'll put some people to sleep.
We'll put some people to sleep.
What's your spirit animal, Brian?
That's a good question.
Is it a donkey, an elephant, or a porcupine?
I mean, I'm from Wisconsin, bro. It's a badger.
Ooh. I think that'll be that segment. Hearthstone player is actually a badger. I think we just found a name for the podcast too. Okay. Oh, geez. PS5 launches holiday 2020.
Wait, is that all we're going to talk about?
Yep. Hearthstone player is a badger, guys.
Okay.
Winner, yay or nay, PS5 launches 2020, even though it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory. I mean, is it going to take over the world? Maybe.
It usually does, man.
Yeah. I need to read more on what they were talking. I read an article, something about they're changing how you download or install games.
Yeah.
Read more about that.
Solid state hard drive. We're talking about it. Brian, yay or nay?
I can talk about this, man. I'll get down on a little PS5 action because I do have one request to Sony, and that's all.
Okay.
What's your request? I'm curious.
It's very simple. Enough with the PlayStation Plus nonsense, man. Just put it all online. Whenever you freaking promote a game, you're like, oh, you have PlayStation Plus free. Or if you'd want to play something that you don't necessarily. What's the Ninja Online game? It's dropping my memory. It's 10.
Warframe.
Hey, I can go team up with my buddy. I don't need PS Plus. I just get to do it because it's part of the game. Stop it. Stop with the money grab. You're making enough freaking money. I know this game costs a lot, but trust me, when you launch whatever, you have Sony's, what's the part 2 that's coming out that's been planned to come out with
Last of Us 2?
Yes, that's Sony, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
You'll make your money back. I won't be buying it personally, but you'll make your money back. So, on that note, very much looking forward to the PS5. Controller seems interesting. Not enough of a pull for me, but I will say I am extremely excited to see what type of hard drive that they actually put in it.
Oh, it's solid state. Solid state hard drive.
Right.
With games already pushing 100 gigs, they have referenced that, it's going to come with some type of memory. We just don't know how much.
I'm just going to sound like the PC Master Race dude right now, which I thought I would never be, but here we are. I'm wondering how much they're going to ask for the PS5 because
$599.
So for $599, you could that's like a brand new graphics card for a computer, and you get more mileage or more bang for your buck that way.
Where do you use your PC?
Beg your pardon?
Yeah. Where do you use your PC?
Where do I in my room?
But specifically, where are you sitting in your room?
Across from my bed.
And what are you sitting in?
A chair.
That is never going to match the power of being able to sit on a couch or a recliner with a controller in your
now I see where you're going with it.
Also,
yeah, true. It's true.
Also, if you want a PC that's going to be comparable to a PS5, you're spending $2,000 on that PC.
Easy.
Easy.
So
$500.
They're like some 2200 is the ultimate gaming machine. It's like,
yeah, but you have to factor in that's Best Buy overselling or something
but
like
even
that.
If you Frankenstein it, it's still going to cost you like $1,500.
I don't know about that.
And let me go one step further, because I'm a gamer. As you'll see in my Twitter profile, established Atari 2600. Okay. I don't know what came first, Commodore 64 or the Atari 2600. Look, hey, let's go Frankenstein a PC. Bro, I got other shit to do.
You want to go climb trees?
Like, seriously? Like, I just have other things to do.
Right.
And that graphics card you're talking about, I don't want to upgrade next year.
Yeah, you're constantly upgrading. But the thing with the PS5
hold on. Stop. You're not constantly upgrading graphics cards.
Now you're sounding like PC Master Race.
We brought it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoever told you every year you're updating a graphics card is trying to sell you a graphics card every year. Okay, folks?
I think we should move on from this conversation.
Mike, what do you think about PS5?
My thoughts are like you said, it's gonna be $5.99. That's the grim reality of it. But with that, there's PlayStation exclusive that you can only play on PlayStation. I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of fighting game that's gonna launch with the system, which I'm very excited for. I don't really care about system power. I care about games first and foremost.
Amen.
So if there is a console seller on that platform that it's just like, what am I not gonna buy a PS4? At the time, for the for the PS4, it was Street Fighter V. That was my console seller. What am I not going to play? Street Fighter? Got a PlayStation, right? But
what would you like to see launched with PS5?
I want to see Bloodborne 2.
Last of Us.
I want to see something that's going to blow people's socks off. I want to see Bloodborne 2. I want to see God of War 2.
You know what? I don't know if they're going to do it, but
I know they're not. They're not.
GTA 6 launched with the PS5. You want to talk about billions and billions of dollars in the bank, pretty much.
I'm just saying. I just want something at E3 to blow my mind.
It's gonna be Last of Us 2.
Well,
Final Fantasy VII Remake HD.
No, that's not going to move the needle. Not for the PS5, bro. Why are you giving me a 40-year-old game, damn near?
Because it's a complete remake of the best game ever made.
The best game ever made is Final Fantasy 3.
Oh, now I can't get into this. I can't get into a Final Fantasy off that.
The universe.
I can't.
All right,
we're imploding into ourselves, man.
If you want to fight, let's fight.
No, we're not. That's for MOTN Random Select, dog. We're not fighting here. New Street Fighter V reveals slated for CPT North American finals.
Ask Brian what he wants, because I'm curious if he's going to sign with me.
I'll say yay just because. Come on, yay or nay?
Winner, yay or nay?
Nay.
Yay. So guess what we get to talk about? We get to talk about someone literally deleted it off the docket, dog. What is going on?
That was me. It was an accident.
Oh, I thought it was Winter.
No, it was definitely me.
I accidentally hit the...
Oh, there it goes. It's back. Now it's gone. I
moved my mouse at the same time. It was like,
that's hilarious. So
anyway,
all I want to say about this is I just want Street Fighter V to die. I hate to say it. I want Street Fighter 6. I want Darkstalkers, like whatever. I want something new from Capcom. I want something new and exciting. I want Marvel vs. Capcom 4. I want something new.
Ooh, that'd be great.
To let them do Marvel vs. Capcom right this time. Street Fighter 5 is long in the tooth. I've never really had a lot of fun with it. I'm just over it. I just want something new from Capcom. PS5. You tell me that Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is debuting on PS5? That's a sell for Mike G, dude.
Well, Mike G and I can agree on one thing. We are over Street Fighter 5.
What are your thoughts on this, Brian?
My thoughts are more not about Street Fighter 5 as it is about the season format that we are seeing.
Street Fighter 5!
Street Fighter 5! Pervasively starts being used in video games. And I want to ask you a question. How comfortable are you with them coming back at you every God knows what season? It's season 7. Here's 3 more. I mean, you have the launch of the game. You have the maintenance with the game, new players, new worlds, things of that nature. But we are almost talking about trickle-down content broken up into seasons. I'm not digging what we're doing.
Here it is, Brian.
Man.
Here it is, Brian. It depends on the game, right? You have something. I'm gonna use two different games or do two different examples to tell you how I'm against it and how I'm for it. Against. So you have a game like, let's say, Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5 or whatever we're on right now. 5 made $1 billion, right? Mm-hmm. Constantly putting out new content for this game, this aging game, where you're constantly adding, hey, buy this new color, buy this new character, buy this new car, right? Here's a new season. We're adding additional content, and it feels like a money grab, right? It feels like a big money grab, but I'm a fighting game fan. And when you take a game like, let's say Mortal Kombat 11, right? And the game starts with like 10 fighters, 15 fighters. In the Mortal Kombat history, there's over 60 or 70 characters they can pull at any time. And you're telling me that this game that I like is constantly going to be updated with new characters? Oh man, I love playing Melina. Is she back? Oh man, I love playing Cabal, or Reptile is back, or Shang Tsung. That's exciting for a fighting game player, So I'm okay with that.
The only thing I'm going to push back on you on with that is your first example, which was Grand Theft Auto, Monster Hunter, not adding depths as GTA does. I mean, they add a bunch of depth. Sure, it's cosmetic to those of us who don't care, but they add new story, new line, new types of cars, new types of missions.
Yeah.
So it's just depth. 3 new characters?
But it's a different audience.
Like what can they add to a fighting game?
They add new characters. They add new stages. They add.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're
that's
okay
the game.
With the trickle-down format if it's coming to you in a rich historic fashion, they have more at the well here that they can go back and get.
Absolutely, and
I'm always for it if it means that it's going to prolong the life of a game that I like.
Absolutely. Yeah. So mentioning Monster Hunter, like they just had a recent expansion called Iceborne.
Hold on. I want to go back to this because Fighter Part 5, adding 3 new characters. You just talked about you're done with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Would you rather see those 3 new characters in a full-fledged Street Fighter 6 or Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yes, of course. But if they exist here, I'm okay with that too. Ryu in Street Fighter 2 is just as awesome as Ryu in Street Fighter 5. You know what I mean? It's kind of like with, let's say, Mortal Kombat 11. Recently they just announced the Terminator as a playable character. That's, as part of the season pass. That's crazy and weird, and I got to see how this character plays, and I want to play people online, and I want to learn combos.
They rebranded it as Season, and everybody seems to be okay with it, versus, I was buying a MacPap DLC, which everybody was losing their freaking minds over.
I think it's all wording. It's all business verbiage.
It's all business. Yeah, man. And, that's why I wanted to talk about it. So.
And it's okay. It just depends on how you package it. Sell me on it, right? If I'm not impressed, I'm not going to buy it. That's the beauty of downloadable content. It's all optional. If I don't like it, I'm not going to buy it. Like, Blanca's my favorite character in Street Fighter V, hands down, since Street Fighter 2. He came out. I didn't buy that character because I don't like Street Fighter V.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And if you don't sell me on it, then I'm not, it's either way. I just don't want it to be like microtransaction scummy. That's my biggest thing. Don't sell me don't put Blanca as a 0.5% loot box drop. You know what I'm saying? Where you're shelling out hundreds of dollars on boxes where you might get Blanca. Say Blanca's $5, I'll get Blanca. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my only thing. So, moving on to movies, yay or nay. Kevin Feige is named the Chief Creative Officer of all Marvel. Brian, yay or nay, dude? Nay. Winter, yay or nay?
What was his title before?
He was just kind of like a producer. He's executive producer.
Well, there's nothing really I could add to that conversation. I'm going to go nay.
All right. I I'll say, gotta move on. But I just say that there needs to be
separation. Gotta move on, man. Gotta move on, man. That's not the way the game is played.
Separation between comics and movies. All right, moving on.
I'll separate you from the mic.
I don't like this witch hunt that's going on right now.
Well, learn how to hit record, Mike.
We've already passed that, Winter. We're on new stuff now.
Sorry. I was playing with some chopsticks and I got carried away.
Stop getting so man. Don't Hulk out. Kevin Feige will get you.
Sorry, I was playing with some chopsticks.
All right. Dr. Doolittle trainer. Robert Downey Jr. Yay or nay? Winner.
I'm going to have to say yay because I like Doolittle.
What about you, Brian? Yay or nay?
Nay.
I'm going to go nay. Yeah. It's not the most interesting trailer on this list, so we're going to move on.
You all had troubled childhoods, so
damn, you're all flawed humans.
No, I'm just kidding, everybody.
I know he's not, guys.
No. Don't tell him that. I'm gonna get hate mail.
I'm gonna get hate mail. Jackie Brown star Robert Forrester passed away at 78. Brian, yay or nay?
Just as in memorandum, I would say yay.
Winner, yay or nay?
I really have nothing to add to Robert Forrester, but I will say nay.
Okay, I'll say yay just for a quick little in remembrance. I don't have a rich history with his filmography, but Jackie Brown is like my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, and he's awesome in it. So he lived to 78, which is not bad. It's a pretty good year. Made it. Seemed to be salt to the earth. So just condolences to his family. Yeah.
I would go as far to say that, he is a supporting actor that has been around since 1968 in all types of stuff. You may not recognize his name, but you most certainly recognize his face. And he gave us some really good movies that he was a part of. And I just want to say in memorandum, that's sad to hear. 78, that's far too young. So...
I hear it
is what it is, but thank you.
May a flight of angels sing thee to thy rest.
Let me just name a couple of the movies.
Okay.
Maniac Cop 3, Badge of Silence.
Yeah, Maniac Cop rules.
Scanners, The Showdown.
Scanners rules.
Point of Seduction, Body Chemistry 3.
Come on,
Jackie Brown.
Hit us with one more.
Jackie Brown.
There you go.
Hold on. And Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
You was in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle?
That's what it says.
Hey, man. I didn't even notice, bro. Speaking of things that went unnoticed, the Jungle Cruise trailer launched with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt. Yay or nay, Brian?
I'm actually going to leave this to you two because if you go, I have something to say. If you don't, no worries.
All right, then, Winner. What are you feeling like? Yay or nay?
I like this mystery that Brian has put in. I want to say yay. Let's hear. I want to hear what he has to say.
All right, I'm yaying too. So, Brian, what are your thoughts, man?
My thoughts on the Jungle Cruise. First off, when I first heard about this project, they were talking about Rock being a part of Disney's Jungle Cruise, and I was like, so Disney has a new attraction, and The Rock's going to be a part of this cruise that goes on? Like, I work in entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't say I was good at my job. I just said I worked there. And I was like, so he's going to be on a cruise boat? What's he doing on a cruise? Is he doing like a live action show on the cruise called The Jungle Cruise?
Yeah.
When this trailer dropped, I was like, oh, it's a movie.
That's
okay. So past that, the trailer, I mean, it's The Rock.
Yes.
Great. Whatever. Fine. Moving on. I just wasn't sure. Like, look, the Jungle Cruise trailer brings the Disney ride to life.
Yeah.
I've never been on the Disney ride. So for a layman, I was thinking that it was the ride. So.
No worries. And as the one person here who used to work at Disneyland, and I've been on Jungle Cruise like 1,000 times, which is funny, kind of a juxtaposition. Yeah. Where all the ride is animatronic like animals, and you get to feel the spray of the sea, and the Jungle Cruise person on the boat tells jokes throughout the whole thing, and all the jokes are different. One thing I did like about this trailer is it gave me heavy The Mummy vibes. Remember
That's
Brendan
what I was
Fraser?
Gonna say. Nice.
Right. It feels a lot like it, right? It feels like The Mummy. It feels like, in a weird way, Ice Cube's Anaconda. That's what I'm going to call it. Ice Cube's Anaconda. There's rocks out here this big. And which makes me interested because I like The Mummy. I like that series. Yeah. So I'm probably going to end up seeing this in a weird way because I like the vibe. You know what I mean?
No. Winter, what do you think?
I'm gonna.
That is incorrect.
I'm gonna probably see it when it's on TNT. And
no
on TNT though. On TNT. I'm not getting it, buddy.
Brian said so, Doug. He declared, Doug.
But so I'm watching this and I was getting Mummy vibes, and I'm also going, is this their attempt to make the next Pirates of the Caribbean franchise?
Of course. Yes. Of course.
Yes.
And I was watching. Oh, that's the Doolittle trailer. Never mind. Go on.
We skipped that one, baby.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but you keep wanting to bring it back.
Nope.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back.
But that's what I was thinking. Like, they're really trying hard to develop a base in the movie, and I'm just worried that they're going to be focusing on base building or like foundation building too much to the point where the film will lack in any progression.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but all in all, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
This
gets 4 out of 5 boxes of popcorn.
I want some popcorn now. Speaking of bumpy rides, Warner Brothers is developing a Training Day prequel set in the 90s. Winter, yay or nay?
Nay, I got nothing really to add. I've
Brian,
never even Training Day.
Yay or nay, man? Hashtag hard cuts.
Yay.
We could talk about Training Day. Yay. Training Day is a movie with Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington. King Kong ain't got ish on me, that whole thing.
Plymouth Rock didn't land. We landed on Plymouth. Yeah.
No, different.
Got it.
Training Day is a love letter to Los Angeles, which is why I like it a lot. They go to the jungles. It's very awkward. You ever got your shit pushed in, all that fun stuff. Don't ever ask that question in earnest to anyone, actually. That being said,
okay.
I'm kind of interested to see. I like movies that are period pieces, and it's kind of weird to think of a movie set in the 90s as a period piece. You know, like it's love, like we're doing like Sense and Sensibility. But I'm just curious to see who they cast in this thing. Chances are they're going to get like Denzel's son, who's a legit actor, to play himself.
All right.
Which will kind of be cool. And just to see him turn from a normal cop to the horrible detective he becomes. But we'll see. It'll have a banging soundtrack. That's all I know. So
the reason I want to talk about it is exactly what you said. Who's going to be cast in it? And I swear to God, if they de-age Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke to play in the prequel,
that's going to be gross.
All right.
The only thing I can see possibly, like, why would you do this?
Yeah.
Don't know. Television show, didn't watch, whatever.
Yeah.
But please don't de-age Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke, and please bring me something good.
Bring me something good.
That's all I got.
I'm Denzel Washington. I'm younger now.
I'm younger now.
Good Denzel Washington impersonation.
I have a horrible Denzel.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't want to hear it. It's bad.
I've been doing mine. Like, all right.
all right.
Yeah. I'm Training Day prequel.
You know what? I am the Training Day prequel. Oh, I can't do it. Speaking of those who can't do it, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, he played Black Manta in Aquaman, joins the Matrix 4 cast in the lead role. Brian, yay or nay, man?
Yay.
Winter, yay or nay? Yay. Winter 4 news, man. Is he going to play a young Morpheus, maybe?
Nah. He's going to play the reincarnation of Morpheus.
Do you think they're going to do that? Because you know how the Matrix is cyclical?
Right.
It's just going to be Morpheus?
Dude.
That would be kind of nuts, dude.
Acetone to figure out what Matrix 4 is going to be, all right?
Dude.
I've written the entire script in crayon, and I'm going to send it to you.
You must read it before the next episode.
Yes. It's going to be instead of in focusing on the Neo, it's going to be about the reincarnation of Morpheus and how there's multiple Neos throughout the universe. Something I don't know.
The Nerdiverse. So, Brian, what's your thoughts on this, man?
If they're bringing back everyone in Matrix 4 but Lawrence Fishburne,
Larry,
I'm out. Like, no.
Larry's got to be there, man.
So, I mean, what you're saying, is he playing young Morpheus? Well, he doesn't need to play a young anybody because it's the Matrix, so they can do whatever they want with it. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, no. Everyone has been attached to this except one of the writers and Lawrence Fishburne.
That makes me sad. I want Lawrence to do it.
Correct. I don't care who's in this movie. Keanu, I'm happy about. Thanks for coming back. You're a tad bit of everywhere right now.
I know Kung Fu.
But, like, bro, like, red, blue pill, like, what do we quote? We don't quote Neo, like, eating pizza, drooling on his desk, do we?
Nah, man.
Red, blue pill.
And if Lawrence can hang out with Keanu for the John Wick series, which is an awesome series, then I'm sure that he has to be somewhere floating around this movie. I just, like you said, it would be a huge bummer for him not to show up. But is it a deal breaker? I'm already kind of weary about Matrix sequels, to be honest. The only good one was the first one.
How dare you?
In my personal opinion,
it was pretty much good.
What about the Animatrix?
Animatrix doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's awesome, by the way, but it doesn't count. Speaking of things that count, Zoe Kravitz, it will play Selena Kyle, a.k.a. Catwoman, in the Matt Reeves The Batman reboot, remake, whatever you want to call it. Batman news. Zoe Kravitz, daughter of Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz.
Lisa Bonet from The Cosby Show.
From The Cosby Show, and Lenny Kravitz from Do You Want to Go My Way? Ooh, I got to know.
From The Hunger Games. That's what you meant to say.
Yeah, from that. Exactly. Lenny Kravitz for his Oscar award-winning performance in The Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I'm down with
Zoolander.
it. It's Zoolander, dude. Zoe, man, she's become her own she's grown as an actor. I think this will be the test, because Matt Reeves is such a clinical, almost a Kubrick-esque director, that he wouldn't put her in this position if he didn't think she would excel. So this will be her heaviest role yet. This will make or break her career, I think, in this high-profile character. This Catwoman is just up there. She's going to be on the screen probably for the same amount of time as Pattinson. So I'm really curious to see if she can carry this role. I'm fascinated to see the first trailer for this movie, because it's going to be amazing. Matt Reeves has never made a bad film, in my opinion. So I'm more excited for this Batman film than any Marvel movie from anything. This is my most exciting movie for me. Just given how this cast is ironing it out.
Right.
And the director. I just got to know. I need it, man. I need good Batman so bad. I need some good Batman in my life, dude. You know.
Winter?
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 where I'm probably going to watch, like, I watch all the movies when I can of Batman. I kind of like Batman, and if I was going to pick between Marvel and DC, I'm probably more of a DC dude, folks.
Hey.
And the problem that I have is the casting. Like, in my mind, for some reason, it went Walt Disney Channel casting, just with like
that's the vibe you got.
Yeah, like neither of these two, I think, have been on the Disney Channel. I might be wrong.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, but Robert Pattinson. I want to give Robert Pattinson a chance, and Zoe Kravitz has proven herself, I think, in the Mad Max film. The little bit of time that she had on that,
she killed it in that.
Yeah, and I'm excited. Like it, I wasn't excited when Ben Affleck was chosen for Batman. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be
that was a super we'll see, man. Like
the town Batman edition, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's getting me all jazzed up. Like Like I'm in an arranged marriage and I don't know what the person looks like.
I'm just gonna let that breathe.
Okay.
Before we go on to Brian,
oh, sorry.
Is anybody excited for The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
The black and white weird movie about an evil like seagull.
From the director
of The Witch. The trailer.
It looks really cool. I usually, you know what sold me for Christian Bale as Batman was American Psycho, right? Like he was in American Psycho. I was like, yeah, he could play Batman. So I'm totally okay with that. I want to see The Lighthouse and be convinced that Robert Pattinson can play Batman. That's kind of the vibe I want. But I just wanted to throw that out there. What's your thoughts, Brian, man? The sigh of an unsupportive father.
We're gonna do this, okay? All right, like you brought me on as a guest. It's your house. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to say no, and I'm not definitely trying to be a downer. But I want to stop real quick. And you said Kubrick S.
Matt Reeves.
Stanley Kubrick.
Matt Reeves.
Okay. All right. Matt Reeves.
He hasn't made a bad movie.
War for the Planet of the Apes.
Great.
Director. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Also good.
Let Me In.
Really good.
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield was awesome.
Okay. Stop.
I'm just saying, Cloverfield was good. It was shaky cam.
Stanley Kubrick.
I'm saying in his
jacket. The Shining.
Oh, The Shining.
Work Orange.
Good
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Spartacus. These two were nowhere on the same planet. Okay?
I'm not saying in their work. Hold
on, man. I said I was gonna put on some downers, man. Look. I'm not excited about this movie. I don't care about this movie. This movie was on and off, and Matt Reeves was going to direct it, and Ben Affleck was going to star in it, and we were all good to go. What have you seen from DC in the last half decade that gives you any hope whatsoever that this is a good movie?
The expulsion of Zack Snyder.
And the introduction of Matt Reeves and his 3 good movies.
Shazam.
Shazam was good. Wonder Woman was good.
I love Zoe Kravitz. I have nothing against Robert Pattinson.
Just saying. I'm giving you answers to your questions.
This is not news that makes me excited. The movie has the potential of being a very big disappointment. I said it.
Yeah,
you can tweet me on it, and I'll battle you.
No, man. I will say this to your statement, and where you're coming from is a place I know all too well. DC has been a hot mess up until recently. I have no faith in Birds of Prey. I don't want to see the Joker. You know what I'm saying? All the Zack Snyder stuff, even though Man of Steel was pretty good, but everything else. So DC is not in my best graces when it comes to their film outings, but I have hope. I have hope that the Batman with this director, with these hungry young actors and actresses, will reset the table. You know what I mean? Like,
we'll get a trilogy. I'm just not saying it's going to be good. It'll be fine. They're not going to spend $200 million on a movie and it's the expectation that people are putting out there. Well, they're just said,
it's Batman.
I'm getting excited. Yeah, it is Batman.
It's Batman.
It's excited about.
It's the same expectation you put on a Star Wars movie or a Spider-Man movie or a Marvel movie.
No, not even close.
You know, but it's a name. It's Batman is a name. You have to admit that Batman's a household name. And when you say Batman, people get expectations.
Matt Reeves isn't.
But Matt Reeves starts same place where Christopher Nolan started. No one knew who Christopher Nolan was when he got Batman Begins. There was a lot of expectation because we just got off the bitter taste of Batman and Robin that shelved Batman for like a decade. There was so much expectation on Batman Begins. No one knew who Christopher Nolan was. No one knew who Christian Bale was. It was a lot of waiting on that movie. But now we held Nolan as one of the best directors of all time.
Insomnia and Memento alone gave and his Batman movie. And those two movies next to Planet of the Apes, not even close. Not even close. But this is my point. Ever since Matt Reeves was signed on to do this project with Ben Affleck, I've been like, yeah, no.
Have you seen these movies? Have you seen how they're directed?
Yes,
they're directed
man.
amazingly. They're immaculate.
Planet of the Apes.
Okay, guys, I have to go to bed soon, so let's...
Mom and Dad, stop fighting. But I will say this, that where you're coming from, Brian, there's a lot of expectation on this film to succeed or to fail. But I've always said the back of DC is always on the shoulders of Batman. When Batman does well, DC does well. So if the Batman movie is successful, it may kick off something special. And I'm excited to see what the first trailer looks like with these actors, with this director, with the cinematographer of Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One, which had a great cinematography. I'm excited. I have hope that DC can finally step up and do some good movies. Not to say that Joker wasn't good. I'm not going to go there because it was good. The Joker's amazing, but I haven't seen it. But a Batman with Batman in a costume fighting villains, I'm excited. I'm excited again for DC movies. That's all I got to say about that. We'll see. Fingers crossed, fingers, toes, eyes. You know?
Excellent. Well, thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure. And, I'm glad that I could finally make it for the weekly show.
This is the weekly show, man. And how we close these out is usually winner. What are your closing thoughts?
Yeah, this has been fun. I like the Three Musketeers round here. Check me out on Trash Bunk the Third, Trash Bunk III on all social media. Oh. And I will see you out there on the internet.
On the internet. Where can we find you, Brian?
You can find me at Brian J. Wash on Twitter and Wash's Shop on eBay.
And if you want more content of this lordly caliber, you can always find us on our website, which is masteruniversecast.com, where we have archived all of our older episodes. If you just want to fall into an MOTN hole, you'll have hundreds of hours to do so. You can also follow us on Twitter, which is at MNerdiverse, where we do polls, just like the one we did earlier. And we communicate with the podcasting community, make new friends, have conversations, have debates. It's all fun here in this house. So I definitely want to invite you to stay and like our content, comment on our content, and also subscribe to our channels. YouTube is a big one. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts. We need more of those. Let us know how we're doing. Bad, good, yay, or nay. We'd love to hear from you. I have, of course, been your host, Mike G, and I will always ask you to take that one step beyond.